hope you're enjoying our casting. I'm loving casting with somebody new because, like, yeah, it's cool casting with Pizzy and Taylor a lot of the time, but yeah, it's nice to cast with somebody new. And obviously, I get a lot of new insights and a lot of information about what different people think of the game. So yeah, it's all good. So let's jump on board with FaZe. Who do you want to jump on board with?
Let's jump on board with. Let's go Gucci.
Yeah, cool. I love Gucci. I love this guy. I don't know. I just think he's awesome. He's going to be pushing towards this middle hard point, though. He does pick up the first 200 points in the game. He does get taken out, though, from about the blue room area. Blood's still on it. He does get taken out, though. Codcast. This is one thing you will learn about casting, is the Codcaster's curse. As soon as you want to jump on board with somebody, they will basically die straight away, and I get it all the time, so I always basically have to apologize to players for doing that, which is a shame. Let's switch over and jump on board with Complex, as he's actually on the hard point. Again, a prime example of that, though, as he does get taken out as soon as I say that. So, come on, you can choose who we jump on board with, anybody, because I'm just going to keep getting them killed if I choose.
Let's go with Wheat. He's on a 4-kill streak, and I'm curious to see if he can hold on and pick up some of his 4 streaks here.
Oh, he does get taken out there, which is a shame. I think 2 players just kind of absolutely went huge on him. He does get a pretty awkward spawn at the second. They're going to have to start rotating as quickly as can. He does get taken out, though. Score currently 29-7 in favour of Curse. They're starting to go big now. As you said, they have warmed up. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they're going to take this. And, FaZe not getting very favourable spawns. They've got to try and push in now, get the anchor player off. As we see Apathy going huge right now. Let's see what he's doing. He's on a 2-kill streak at the second using this MSMC. He does get taken out, though. Codcaster's Curse will switch down to Complex, who's also on a 2-kill streak, and again, sneeze away from that score streak, and he does manage to get them. He manages to pick up 2. He does manage to escape though, and he picks up a really good play there from Complex.
Yeah, that's a great play. I mean, Complex going with that Cap 40. There's a reason all the top players right now are using the Cap 40 as their secondary weapon, because there's a running joke in the community right now that the Cap 40 is the best SMG in the game, and you can really see that when you need those clutch kills.
Yeah, I thought that as well, actually. I've been saying that quite a lot when everybody's like, also, what's your opinion on the best SMG? Do you think the Scorpion or the MSMC? No, it is the Cap 40. It's a simple stat. I was playing 8s earlier, and I just put it on a class on its own and stuck Scavenger on it with extended mags. And so, yeah, that was quite interesting to see. He actually is going to be calling in this Hellstorm missile right now, seeing if he can push FaZe off this next hard point. He does manage to pick up 2 there. Really good play from him, and they are going to get some really nice spawns, start rotating around. And he does have that sentry going as well, and a Hellstorm missile he can use. Seeing if anybody's in this back laundry area at the second. Everybody's around here. These are the 2 most interesting hardpoint sections I can think about at the minute, because the spawns are, well, they're basically at the second. They're pretty unpredictable, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can anchor that back fountain all you want, and sometimes you will get those good spawns, and sometimes you won't. But, I mean, if you can try and hold that fountain, you're increasing your odds of getting that good spawn for those back 2 hard points. And if you can hold both of those hard points, that's a maximum of 120 seconds right there. And if you can get full 60 on each of those, like, you're almost halfway to the win already.
Yeah, I feel like once the spawns are reversed, if you've got that strong anchor player who's going to be getting you those spawns, you can pick up the full 120 on these 2 hard points quite easily. Actually, I don't know. Different people have different opinions, but I think, as I say, these are the biggest and the most interesting hard points in the map. I'm actually seeing Wheat's going huge right now. He's on a 4-kill streak. He's been going pretty good on all of the games so far, but Curse running away with this. I didn't predict this at all.
Yeah, like I said in the last game, like that mental game it's a really big aspect that a lot of people underestimate. And I think the fact that Curse was able to come back in that S&D match, and you can really see it in the score, like they're almost 70 points ahead right now. That's a full hard point, and that can really make the difference in this game. You see Wheats in the back here, just trying to anchor a bit and just trying to rack up some of his 4 streaks. He's on a 4-kill streak right now. He's still a couple kills away, but I mean, if he can get in the hard point even and get a couple of those kills, and as I say that, he gets taken out.
Yeah, there we go. Codcaster's Curse coming in big. I'm actually going to jump on board with Bloods. He is EMP, but I did see just before we managed to jump on board with him that he has got all of his score streaks as well, which is going to come big. There we go. FaZe Bloods actually going to be able to pick up some kills here as they start rotating towards this next hard point. We will see. He managed to pick up 1, he managed to pick up 2, but he does get taken out though. Still got that reasonably good spawn, I say, and they do take control of this, and they've got to get every single second that they can on this hard point. Those score streaks are going to come big at some point, and they really need to make sure they take control of this. Blood's picking up loads of hit markers there, but does get taken out by mutation. and they've currently still got 2 in the hard point. No, let's jump back on board with Gucci. Haven't seen him for a while, seeing how he's doing. They're starting to make this comeback though. Look at that score, it's starting to creep up.
Hardpoint contested.
Yeah, let's see what Gucci's at. He's breaking even right now. But if we look at this column again, both teams are fairly even in terms of defense. So they're both doing a good job of holding points, or holding hard points when they need to. But where Curse is really taking over is that slaying column. Like you have some like Complex who's 22 and 13. That's a big score. That's a big game changer right there.
Yeah, actually, Gucci picked up a huge 3-piece, which managed to get them those last few seconds on that last hard point, and I was just like, oh my gosh, as he actually picks up a 2-piece there. As soon as I said he's going to pick up a third, he does pick up a third there. He's going huge. I love this guy. I think he's really good with that MSMC. Obviously, a favourable gun of him, as I swear I see him use it all the time. He does get taken out by mutation. Still one player. Bloods is the last person on the hard point. Sorry, Heist is, I believe. He just managed to take out one as he's playing out 2. Assists coming in everywhere, and this is starting to get close now. FaZe starting to pick up their game, which is what we like to see. Everybody from Curse going through that blue room area, and this is a thing that, you know, I think the spawns have actually helped with quite a lot, because I do believe you spawned quite far away if you spawned out from this bottom hardpoint area, but I think they've moved them forward to around that blue room area now with this latest patch, and I actually think I like that quite a lot.
Yeah, I think with the spawns it really varies. Like sometimes I've spawned in blue and other times I've spawned way back in junk, so it's really, like we mentioned before, those spawns are really hit or miss at times in this game with the most recent update. So hopefully we get them fixed a bit, because like you said, the blue spawn would be ideal because it makes the game a little bit more exciting. But at the end of the day, obviously if you're the defending team, you'd rather have them spawning out as far back as you can.
Yeah, exactly. I was actually on the rant yesterday. We do support the rant. We think they are awesome. We love that show. I managed to get in there for a few minutes and have my say on some stuff. And we were all talking about the spawns and everything that was going on. And we think, people were saying that a lot of this, a lot of the reasons why this patch came in is for public gameplay, and because this will, help with the 6v6 situation, obviously, that you see in public matches. But it doesn't absolutely do anything basically for competitive gameplay. And different people have different opinions on it, but it actually looks like now FaZe are going big, and they have managed to completely turn this game around. As we said earlier on, they were at a 70-point deficit, and now they've got a 20-point lead, so they've gone big on these hard points. And again, like we were saying, those score streaks coming into play, they've got that sentry gun in the back. So who do you want to jump on board with from FaZe?
Let's go with Gucci, because he's got 6 caps and 6 defense, and he's going big. He's already got his 30 bomb, and him and Bloods have really stepped it up for FaZe, and they've both got solid caps and defense. So let's jump on board with him and see what he can do.
I agree. He's going to be rocking lightweight, toughness, dexterity, and extreme conditioning for perks, which I personally like there. Personally, my setup for when I'm rushing a hard point, I usually maybe switch to a tac mask once we've made that initial push, I'd say. But a really strong cast, obviously using that MSMC as well. Different people have different opinions on what's the best gun, but we'll see. He picks up another 2-piece there, going big. Is he going to get the turn on? He manages to put a few bullets down range, not picking up anybody. But they still do have control of this hard point right now. Currently still about 12 seconds in it. Hard point is contested. He picks up another kill. Still contested. He does get taken out. Apathy managing to pick up a kill there, as we see Bloods picking up Complex as well. Really close game though. This is what I like to see in hard points. I don't like hard points where one team just runs away with it. I think it's boring. I love seeing close hard point games.
Me too, especially on a map like Slums. Like it can be really exciting, especially with some of these hard points being so close. We're going to see them switching to the new hard point, and it looks like, who has that hard point? It looks like Curse has control of that hard point at the moment, but we're going to see Gucci come in and try and contest that a bit. And like you mentioned before, with those perks he's rocking, he's got lightweight, toughness, dexterity, extreme conditioning with the MSMC. That says to me that he's going to be that player that's getting in the hard point, getting those important kills, and it looks like Curse has a sentry set up over by blue, and that's going to make a big difference on this hard point as well.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, I believe it was Apathy there, or somebody from the Curse lineup actually managed to call his lightning strike in and kill 2 of his own players, which was a mistake, but they've still got control of it as Gucci spawned right back by back laundry area. Unfortunately for them, that's one of the things that annoys me. I've had it before where I've pushed that bottom hard point about 4 times in a row and kept spawning back laundry over and over and over again. So I don't know, we'll see, but they're going to be picking up these last 5 seconds here on this hard point, as it looks like Curse have easily managed to set up ready on this next hard point. And again, we see that sentry gun down. 2 players currently on the hard point. Let's switch to Apathy as he's on a 2-kill streak. See if he can get a lot of kills on this next hard point, and they've run away with this again. You know, it looked like FaZe were going to come back, but Curse have started to get that nice rotation in, starting to play well. And I have a feeling with only 28 seconds left on the clock, I have a feeling Curse are going to take this. Apathy going huge right now.
Yeah, it's mathematically impossible at this point for FaZe to come back from this. I think what really made a difference in this last hard point was, I don't know if you noticed it, but Curse had a sentry gun in that back anchor spot where you would normally put someone, and that allowed them to have 4 players around that hard point, and that extra man really made the difference for them.
Yeah, this is the thing. You know, choice of score streaks is, you know, a big topic of discussion. A lot of people say that the War Machine's a good score streak. I personally don't think it comes in that much use. I personally prefer the Death Machine if you're going to use something like that. But sentry guns are just huge. They've actually been banned over here in the UK, I believe. Deserto rules, if I'm right, please correct me if I'm wrong. But, you know, a lot of people in the UK aren't actually using sentry guns anymore. But I think they're a really good thing to be including. See Complex, they're going 38 and 28, 10 captures and 8 defends, going big for his team. And they've managed to even this up.